It was a terrible day. Everything started with a bitter back and forth at the office. "It's just a small project. What's the big deal?" a colleague said with a sarcastic edge to their voice. I swallowed my anger and tried to focus on my work. Things didn't get any better. As soon as I got home, my phone buzzed. It was my best friend. Just a few words and a misunderstanding turned into a heated argument. That was the last straw. I couldn't take it anymore. I stormed into my room, furiously cleaning everything out. I tossed all the old mementos, things that reminded me of him and our unfinished plans. At the peak of my frustration, I sat down at my desk, opened my laptop, and started typing my resignation letter. Just then, my grandfather walked in. He looked at me quietly, without a single word of reproach. He simply reached out and picked up an old object I was about to throw away. An engraved wristwatch my friend had given me. With eyes full of compassion and understanding, he spoke softly. "Alex, do you know, you're angry and you want to throw everything away. But everything in this life has its own story, its own reason for being. Do you want to hear a story? A story from a long, long time ago. A story of a life we once lived together." My anger slowly faded, giving way to a strange curiosity. He continued, "In that place, we once had an apple tree." His magical words pulled us both into a stream of distant memories, a past life we had once shared. Everything around us began to blur, and a new scene appeared. I saw my grandfather and myself in the form of our past selves. He was preparing to chop down an ancient apple tree. I walked over, my eyes filled with worry. The scene before me was a bare apple tree trunk, but as my eyes moved up, I saw its lush green leaves, the cozy bird nests, and the cheerful chirping of the young birds. I was suddenly immersed in those old days, remembering the scent of ripe apples, the gentle birdsong every morning, and the cool shade of the tree as my friends and I ran around playing. "Grandpa, the apple tree still has value," I said. "It's the place that holds beautiful memories of the afternoons. You and your friends played chess under its shade, of us kids running and playing, and of the birds nesting on its branches." He was startled, but still looked at me with some hesitation. "But it doesn't blossom or bear fruit anymore. I have to chop it down and plant a new tree that will yield better fruit." I continued with all my sincerity. "The apple tree has given us so much. A place for the elders to talk, a cool shade for the kids, a home for the birds. It's a part of our childhood, where stories were told and memories were etched. Its value isn't just in the sweet fruit, but in everything it is quietly given." My grandfather's voice gently pulled me back to the present. He was still holding the old wristwatch in his hand. "In that life, you taught me a lesson. Everything in this life is a linked chain of events. They are what nurture and help us grow." His every word echoed in my mind. I suddenly realized that all those conflicts weren't just accidents. They were events that had come to help me grow. I fell silent, looking at the old gift. It was the wristwatch my friend had given me on the day I got this job. He said, "Cherish and enjoy every moment of the days to come. This watch will help you record every moment you go through, to create beautiful chapters in your life." I thought about him, the person who had been by my side through the most difficult times. His honesty had helped me see my own flaws, and from that, I learned to listen, to understand, to reflect, and to change myself. I thought about my current job, a place where I had often disagreed and wanted to give up. But I also realized that those challenges had given me valuable lessons on how to improve myself through work and daily friction, to become more professional and effective. and to master my own emotions. Everything I had been through, from harmony to conflict, gave me priceless lessons. These lessons were not useless. They were the luggage I needed to carry on the path ahead. I gave a faint smile, took the wristwatch from his hand, and placed it back in its original spot with reverence, as if to thank the teachers who had passed through my life. I turned back to my laptop and deleted the resignation letter. A sense of tranquility spread gently through me, like a promise of a new beginning. His eyes looked straight at the wristwatch in my hand, as if seeing the bare yet vibrant apple tree of the past. He said to me slowly, "If you treasure the past, you will know how to nurture the future. The true treasure isn't in the fruit, but in the roots you've nurtured." His words were gentle yet profound. They gave me the confidence to choose a life of strength and happiness. So what about you? Have you ever wanted to throw something away? And have you realized that the most valuable lesson, the true treasure, lies in the very things that seem useless?